Welcome. This is Lori Dorneman, and I am so glad that you are here. Today, this is episode 4, and I really want to talk about you as the matriarch. And I attract moms. That's just kind of what I've done my whole life because that's what I am. That's who I am. And so as we get going, I just want to really welcome you and hope this is a place that you can just find really just your home here as we get going. And you as a matriarch, that's what I really want to talk about today, and how to really step into that role and do it fantastically. So a matriarch is someone who has like the emotional central point of the whole home. And I wore this shirt on purpose. We are created to love and to do that unconditionally, and to help our kids go from, these little beautiful babies into the toddlerhood, and really navigate all of that, helping them go through school, or if you're homeschooling, getting them educated, and then eventually going out on their own. And then this cool thing happens. They get married and they come in and they bring more people, and so the home just keeps growing, that the family unit keeps growing, and I love it. I love my life so much. And so I have 8 kids. 4 of them are married and they're procreating, and so my children's children, that's the best part of life, you guys. And so as that matriarch, I really want to show up and be engaged. I want to have mental clarity, I want to have energy, I want to have confidence. And so it was in the fall of 2023 when I just realized I have to start doing something differently as far as with weights. And so I started lifting heavy and getting my health really, I don't want to say jacked because I wasn't jacked, but just really becoming stronger. And then in about 2018, that's when I started really understanding the role of nutrition in my life, very specifically for my needs of how I need to show up, and that has to be whole foods nutrition. And so those two components started working together, and you guys, I am now 58 years old, and I feel alive, I feel good, and I want to share this with other people. And so that's why I switched my role from being a teacher. I still am teaching right now, but I switched into the role of wellness coach because I love moms. If you've been listening to this podcast, it's not a podcast, if you've been listening to this YouTube video series, I love moms. That's my ministry, is just really focusing on moms and helping us become who we're supposed to be and showing up for our loved ones in a way that's like real, authentic, that you can be accepting. Because, as my sons have brought in these other women, as my daughter has brought in another, a son-in-law, it is about widening, and it is about enveloping and enjoying and accepting. And there's lots of things going on in a family dynamic. And I want to be a matriarch that is on purpose and that can love. Like, that is my whole thing. I want to love, and I want to love well. And I want to be there for my grandkids and be strong and all the things. And so in the fall of 2024, when I realized I want to do this for the rest of my life, because I was feeling so good with my added strength training and coupling that with my nutrition, whole food nutrition, I was like, I want to do this. And so when I started praying about it and started novena and was really led to this system called the Faster Way to Fat Loss. It's a digital company that needs coaches. And so I was like, oh, what? And so as I learned more, I love it. And so I want to explain a little bit more what that is and how change happens with utilizing whole food nutrition, and kind of why that is. And I want to start back. In my last episode, I talked about kind of a radical thing. I was like, I'm going to give up on diets. And I proclaimed that to my priest. I was just like, I'm done with diets. And he was just like, okay. The reason why I wanted to have kind of this formal proclamation of that is I understood the trajectory of my life and how I wanted to live. And so before that time, I had started with this, I was going to go on a diet, I was going to go on a plan, I was going to do this thing. And I was gonna, like whatever it would be, like paleo or Whole30 or 21 Day Fix or whatever this new thing was. And I was gonna do it, and I was gonna become something else, like I was going to become saved through this program. I was going to become better. I was going to transform my life, all the things. And so I would start there, with whatever the program was, and I would learn about it and really dive in. And then I would implement the stages, and then I would get to this vista, this place, and I was still like the same Lori with the same issues, the same all the things. And eventually it just kind of all faded back, and I just, kind of fell back into the old habits. And I know that is everyone. Like, that is what we do. And that is why, 98% of people, 99% of people, when they start a diet, they don't it doesn't really actually change them. I'm like, well, that's kind of stupid. And so I am someone who is a solutions-minded person, and I really wanted to understand that fully, and studied it for a long time, didn't find any answers. And it wasn't until I had this big conversion in 2018 and really understood my truest identity that everything kind of fell into place. And so that's where I now start, is in my truest identity. I'm not trying to get to a place where Lori's like now this new creation. I start there. And you can start there too. As a baptized believer, you are a new creation. It's like so exciting. You have been transferred into the kingdom of the beloved Son. So you are a beloved daughter now. You are holy, you are worthy, you're beautiful, you're all the things now. And you guys, a woman who can understand that she's loved, you're unstoppable. That's the most powerful force on earth, is a woman that knows she is loved. So just to start there in that place. The other identity that is right there with that is I need to eat whole food nutrition. So my identity is someone who eats whole foods. And a whole food is something that is not processed. It does not have additives. And now, is there perfection here? No. I am on a journey, and it's always progress over perfection. Just wanted to clarify that right now. But by and large, Lori Dorneman eats whole food nutrition. So what that looks like, I might have a protein shake in the morning. I might have sweet potatoes, eggs, bacon, avocado. Lunch might be a phenomenal soup that, I love my food. A fantastic salad at night. So there's just whole food. So that's my core, who I am. I'm someone who eats foods that taste fabulous, but that also make me feel fabulous. And those two things have to go well together, because I can eat, fast food all day long. Love it, not a problem. But it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like crap. If I eat sugar, totally crap. Dairy, bloated. Gluten. I haven't eaten gluten for years. I don't even know what it would do to me. So I have to eat whole food nutrition that makes me feel phenomenal. And because I'm a foodie, it has to taste phenomenal. So those are my key components. So when I start there, I'm a beloved woman, beloved daughter. I know who I am in Christ, and I show up eating foods that nourish me. And then whatever program steps I take to do that, and for me right now it is the faster way, and hopefully for the rest of my life, because it's a longevity, as I step through that and implement and really make everything synchronized in my life in that realm, then I show up how I want to be as a matriarch. I am energized. I am on fire. I can attend to. I have energy for my husband. It's like all the things. And so that, my friends, is the invitation. And I want to be very specific, giving you this invitation today, because I've been thinking about the matriarch and how important we are, and we are the emotional hub. And if I really want to have a ministry for moms, which I do, I feel that's the call of God on my life, like my overall call, then it has to be right here. And so I want to, on purpose, intentionally invite you into my next round with the faster way to fat loss. I know that you may be watching this later, and so you can just, there's a link down below, and that link will take you to my next round. But for right now, I'm recording this in March, and my round is going to start at the end of April. It's going to be on Divine Mercy Sunday on April 28th. So it's the week after Easter is my next round. Now, the cool thing is you can come in early, so you can come in today and take advantage of these weeks prior to that and kind of get used to what we're doing. And so when April 28th comes, you can be, hitting your stride actually. And that is what I did. I started in December. I had about 3 weeks prior to the actual start date, and I loved that because I had to learn some things in the app. I had to learn what this is, and I had to look at tutorials and understand different ways, because the Fast Way to Fat Loss is a digital fitness basically, and it has new workouts every single day, which are amazing, and that's where I get my strength training. I no longer go to a gym. I don't have a personal trainer. I have this app with my personal trainers in it, and all the food is there, and all the menus, and exactly how to eat. So that's amazing, and the food is really good. It satisfies me, so that's good. And then there's all other components in there, but as you are walking through with me, I take you through it. In the first week we do have a focus, and the second week we have a focus, and pretty soon it's all becomes synchronized. And what happens at the end, you show up really able to live and grow and be for your family who you are and who you really want to be. And that is the joy, and that is the gift. And so if you are ready to do that, come in. I am going to cap this, and so I don't want a ton of people. When I say a ton, I have to have it enough that I can give personalized coaching too. And that is my goal and my love to do with women and walk through that with them. Yesterday I was talking to one of my clients who's now, once you get through the 6-week program, and the 6-week program is $249 of all sorts of things. It's worth so much more than that. So you pay $249 and you get this very intentional coaching for 6 weeks. And then it's $80 a month if you want to continue on and called the VIP program. And so I have a client right now, several clients in the VIP program. And one of them, I was talking with her yesterday, and we were talking about her specific goals that she wants to achieve. And so we kind of created a plan for that. And I liked that individualized coaching, so I can sit with her and talk with her about that. And she said, Lori, I wouldn't do this on my own. She's like, I would make promises to myself and not keep them. But the accountability piece is really important. And so that's why I am keeping a cap on my coaching. So having a certain amount of people come in and then close the gates. And so I don't want, that's not to scare you, but it is to let you know that this is not a everyone come in, the entire world. It is a intentional group that we can work together and really achieve your goals. So if you are ready for that, there's a link down below. You can also email me at loridornaman@gmail.com, and we can discuss things further if you'd like. Have a little consultation. I would love to do that with you and help you understand things further. If you are like, Lori, I don't even know that identity piece, like what you're talking about, I'm clueless, and I want to make sure that I'm starting with that identity piece, because if you're walking through this and you're not quite sure who you are yet, I will tell you, you will get to the end and you'll go back. And for me, I don't want to do that. That is crazy. So let's have a lifelong journey of wellness and grace as we are, the matriarchs of our family, and really stepping into that. So if you're like, yeah, I'm not there yet. So I have created a course called Inside Out, and again, a link down below. I would probably start there if you are not ready to do more of the food work and the exercise. If you want to start more on the internal, start there. The course is $97, and it is transformative. It will really help you formulate your life from the inside out. So thank you for being here, and we will be talking next time. But I hope to see you on the inside of one of those programs.